Because may the force be with you and also with you. Ah ha 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 ha.
Ah.
Yes. Welcome back to
Hashtag just saying.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I trust everybody made it through.
Hopefully.
Did you stay up until midnight?
I was up.
Were you?
She was asleep.
I was clinging. I was clinging for dear life. I'm like, oh God, please. Is it midnight yet? I was barely awake. And I napped. Well,
I let her nap. I woke her up 5 minutes to midnight.
Yeah.
And she dozed back off before midnight. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Like Jay and I were hanging out, and I said, if I have any hope at all of making it till 12, I'm gonna have to take like an hour nap. And he goes, I'm ready. Let's do it. I never have to talk Jay into taking a nap. So let's do it. So I took a nap, and this is like how my life is. It was my idea to take the nap. I was the one who wanted to take the nap. He actually was like...
Actually?
Yeah, actually. He's like, I'm kind of not really sleepy, but I'll lay down. He ended up falling asleep, snoring. I could barely take a nap. I must have got like 15, 20 minutes of sleep.
Oh.
Yeah. It was not the ideal situation. At all. So, I was unhappy. Because I wanted to get at least like an hour, and hopefully like, and then midnight will just be easy peasy, and it wasn't. It was not at all. I made it though. Here's the thing. I watched I don't like to plug things who aren't paying us, but I was watching the CNN broadcast, right, which is Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. And the reason why you should watch this is because Andy is that little devil on the shoulder for Anderson, because Anderson like doesn't drink. And on the New Year's broadcast, he makes him take a shot every hour. So for somebody who doesn't drink like any amount of alcohol, like Jay and I had watched a movie, and then we tuned in at 9 o'clock. The show started at 8. Which means when I tuned in, he only had 2 shots. He was already drunk. I'm like, it's gonna be a long night for poor Anderson. He was drinking, and then Andy announced at like midnight they were gonna do a Jaeger shot. So Anderson goes, "What the hell's a Jaeger shot?" Like he didn't know. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Oh, you'll like it." And he's like, "Does it taste good?" And he goes, "No, but you'll like it." And he's like, "I'm not gonna like this at all." It was hilarious. I was dying laughing. I'm like, these two.
I could have 1 Long Island and I'll be alright.
Yeah.
But give me 2 Long Islands, at least. Then I'll stop being a little tipsy.
Wow. I could have drank you under the table.
Well, it's because I don't do it much.
I used to be able to... I
haven't had Long Island since like last year. Like last fall.
I used to be able to do about 6 rum and cokes. That would be like where I would cut myself off.
Who wants to see her do that on the show? Me!
Because that would be when the buzz would be good. And I always said, like, drinking beyond the buzz is pointless. Because you're only setting yourself up for future headaches.
Or anything else.
Yeah. Or a hangover, and it's like, ugh. What's the point in that? What's the fun there? There is no fun. I'm sorry, I'm still nursing the cold.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know. So I am sorry. So I still have this cold. And a friend of mine, I was texting a friend of mine, and he goes, "So what's new?" And I said, "Well, I'm on month 3 of my cold." And he goes, "Oh, that's about right for you." And at first I was offended, and I was going to say, "Hey, fuck you." But then I was like, Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
Call it what it is, you know? I mean, I can't argue with that at all. Because it's 100% true. I will have this cough for at least 4 or 5 months.
Yes.
It's annoying as hell.
Yes.
Imagine living it.
Yes.
I woke up last night at 2:22, which is ideal, I guess, in a sneezing, coughing fit. I don't normally, like, sneeze. Like, this has just been, like, a horrible, not a horrible, but it's just been, like, an annoying cough. The sneezing was new. I'm like, I don't want this, too. Like, I literally thought I was getting sick all over again. And I felt like garbage. And then I went to the bathroom because I'm like, I'm up now. You know that thing where it's like something wakes you up and then you're like, fuck, I'm up now. I might as well go to the bathroom.
Well, sometimes you don't get the choice. Your bladder's like, hey, while we're up,
Yeah.
guess
So-
where I want to go?
Exactly.
Relieve me.
Relieve me. Come on, peasant. Chop chop. Relieve me. Oh, what a relief it is. So, I tried to go back to sleep, and then I just couldn't. I was coughing and sneezing till about 4:30. Yeah.
That's terrible when you gotta get up for work.
Well, here's the thing. And then I got up for work. Exactly. As you stated, and I said, I don't want to do it. I should just call in. I should call in. And then I started thinking about it, and my department has dwindled down to, like, nobody. So I'm like, well, if I don't go in, nothing's getting done.
Oh, well.
And I said, well, I just felt like I wasn't sick enough. You know? It's like, well, I feel crappy.
I didn't have the perfect hacking cough to
Yes.
leave on the message.
Oh, believe me, I have a great cough to leave a message with. It's just that I was like, it's not good enough. I need something else.
You can make it more dramatic.
Oh, well. You know, you can play it up. Like, oh my goodness.
I usually do when I go in.
Yeah. Ow! Oh. You know, I'm sorry, it's annoying for me too, if that helps. I literally feel like I'm like coughing my life away. So, I ended up going in. I was stupid. And then I tried to get like kudos for it. You ever like go in sick and you're like, everybody congratulate me for showing up.
I made the effort.
Exactly. So I went over to my supervisor and I was talking to her for a minute and I was like, hey, you should be lucky I came in today. And she goes, what's that supposed to mean? And I said, well, I woke up feeling sick. And she goes, well, and she kind of was like, well, what was your problem? And I said, well, I was coughing and sneezing. And she goes, I wake up sneezing all the time, my allergies. And I was like, yeah, but coughing? I was coughing and sneezing. 2 things. You only have 1 thing. And once you get up and take your Benadryl or whatever the shit, you're fine. I can't take anything to get rid of this. Meth? About to try meth. It won't get rid of the cough, but the house is clean.
Nice.
Yes. So I made it to midnight, and I was like, yep, done. That was it for me. I tell you. I mean, Jay really likes New Year's. Then he's like, it's a new decade. And I'm like, same shit, different day. I'm just like, it's the same.
I'm sure a lot of people are looking at it the way we were kind of looking at it back in like 1999 to 2000. Yeah. Oh, new decade.
Listen.
At least this time we were in a panic of a joke. Like, oh, everything's going to crash. Plane's going to fall out of the sky.
Yeah, we had a whole thing about that.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah. And fucking, I saw a bunch of posts today from people who are like regular gym goers. And they were like, oh, all the New Year's resolution people are at the gym now. It's packed.
I wanted to go back, but I'm waiting until like February to do that.
Yeah, February, March, yeah. That's when people start going, yeah.
This ain't for me, I'm quitting.
Yeah, donuts are good.
Donuts.
Oh, donuts are delicious. Donuts are delicious. Working out is hard. Yeah. So, you made it to midnight.
I did.
You did, yeah. Have a good holiday.
Yeah.
I mean, the Christmas season.
Mm-hmm.
Excelente. Excelente.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was good. It was I went to my nephew's. Hosted. It was he's got 3 little girls, so there was a lot of that running around. I'm like, oh my goodness. His little girl got he's got a like an 8-year-old, and she was so excited she got a Polaroid camera, and I was like, oh man, back in my day, and I'm just starting to think about that, and she demanded to take a photo with me, so like you have to. I don't care if you can see it or not.
You look frightened.
I decided to make like a scary face, and she was like, "Why are you making that face?" I was like, "Cause it's funny." Like you'll understand comedy when you're older. You'll appreciate this photo. You'll be like, "Oh wow, I totally get it now."
So, how did she take it like a selfie?
Yes.
With a Polaroid camera.
Yes. I know. That's why I'm half in
Oh,
it.
you don't hold a Polaroid camera like a freaking cell phone.
That's why I'm half in it. I'm just like, huh?
You just ask someone else to take the picture.
You can, yes. Although, I mean, considering how she didn't know, I mean, it's not bad. I think it could have been centered a little more, but...
I mean, it's a good picture, but still, you don't hold a Polaroid camera
fine.
like for a selfie, like a
Well,
cell phone.
you know what, though? That's the culture today.
Boo!
People look at cameras and stuff, and they're like, selfies! And stuff like that. I mean, that's what people do. There wasn't, I mean, back in our day, gosh darn it. Gosh darn.
We were hemming and hawing.
Yeah, in our dungarees. I mean, if you went on vacation, or even if you were in your home state and you saw tourists and stuff, you have to do that thing like, can you take our photo? Can you take our picture? Like, I was at... What was I doing? Maybe it was when I had gone to a Giants game back in September or October. And I don't know if that was it, but somebody was like, do you want me to take your photo? And I was like, no. I got it, bro. Ka-ching. Selfie. Phew. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good with the arm's length. It's fine.
As long as you get this angle, the 45 degree, that makes you look better.
Yeah. Well.
That's the only good thing about that.
Yeah, we do what we can in this life. That's all we can do. So, before I forget, for the audio folks, you can watch the first 20 to 30. You can watch it on YouTube in video form. And for the video folks, you can listen to the entire show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play.
Okay, Tim.
Oh, goodness. So, having said all that. Mm-hmm.
Before I forget.
Oh, goodness, yes.
I want to mention to the viewers on why we didn't have a show last week.
Oh, dear.
Because I had to deal with an emergency situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because my girlfriend's been dealing with severe back problems lately, and it's making pain going into her legs, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I really needed to help her, and then eventually bring her to see a doctor for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we didn't have an episode last week. I had to issue medical emergency, sort of. After a few weeks ago, we had one with me.
Yes.
So that's why we weren't here last week.
Right. Oh, get it all out. Get it all out. So, actually, last week, I had a free moment. So, I know.
You had a whole night free.
I did. I had a whole moment. And I had one New Year's Day, because Jay went down to that particular station that we had filmed at.
Oh, yeah.
To get, because the owner had donated some equipment to him. And it was funny. This radio station is it was so creepy when Jay was working there years ago. And it's been remodeled, but still you're walking around there and I don't know. I feel a little like, oh. And I don't think we got anything on camera, but we did get some weird stuff on digital recorder, yeah. I got a bunch of like breath.
I still gotta listen to 2 recorders.
I got a bunch of breath noises. I got a voice. I can't tell what the voice is saying because I'm talking to you. And then you hear something else and it's like, what the hell is that? So it's just random things. So while Jay and his friend were there, and they were the only ones in the building, it was New Year's Day, everything was closed. They kept hearing doors open and close.
Why couldn't that happen when we were there? That would have been so awesome, especially if you guys got on camera.
Well, I mean, I could argue the point that we don't know that it didn't. I mean, we just would have assumed that it was somebody else because there was like 4 of us walking around. I don't know, but I was like, seriously? He goes, oh yeah. He's like, it was rough, very rough. So I told my niece, and she said, oh, well, maybe it was the wind. And I was like, what do you mean wind? I was like, there's no air circulating there. I was like, it's not like all the windows are open. And she's, oh.
Remember?
I know. And then I said that the last time that we were there, Jay had announced that the building was going to be remodeled. And you said on the digital recorder that you heard something like a growl or something like frustrated noise.
Yeah.
And I told her that, and she went, oh, demons. And I said, I don't know. I don't know much about that stuff. I don't know if it's a demon. And she's like, demons.
Nope.
That's
no,
bad.
Nope.
Demons. Nope. So I don't know. Maybe.
She is your niece.
I know. We can nope the fuck out together. It's like, nope. So
There goes alien monsters on Sesame Street. Nope.
I'm just remembering those. That's funny as hell.
It was like a green, blue, red.
Yeah. Nope. Okay, so I had a free day. So I was watching this show.
Hashtag just that?
No.
Oh.
I was watching this show. It's on Netflix. There's this British comedian. His name is Jack Whitehall. And I know him from another show. So I was like, oh, let me check this out. This is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Now, Jack's been doing stand-up comedy since he was like 17, right? So it's traditional in Europe when you graduate to take what they call a gap year, where you take a little bit of time in between the next portion of your schooling, like college, university, and you travel. You travel and you do fun shit. But he's been touring with stand-up, so he didn't get to do that. So he said he's 28 now at the time of filming. And he said, I've always wanted to take a gap year. I've never had time. I'm going to do it now. And I'm going to bring my 78-year-old dad with me. And I was floored. Because I was like, no. And it's so funny because they're such different, at such different ages. Like at one point, the first episode, they're in Thailand. All right? And Jack wants to go to this rave on the beach. And he's like, let's go to the beach, Dad. We're going to rave. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to. And he's like, come on, Dad. You have to do fun stuff. So they go to the beach, and there's all this raving and DJing and alcohol and crazy shit. And his dad is just in a beach chair reading a book. And he's like, are you done? Can we go now? Can we go now?
It's almost bedtime for me.
I know.
Dad, it's only 7:30. Yes, it is.
Yes, bedtime.
I'll be in bed by 8.
Yes, sleepy times.
I can be up at 4:35 in the morning.
So, fucking, he told him they were going to stay in a 5-star hotel, right? But Jack really wanted to stay in a hostel so he could get the full, gap year student experience.
Right.
So they arrive at this hostel and his dad is already like, wait a minute, this does not look like a 5-star resort.
Nope.
No, he wants to nope the fuck out, exactly. So they get in to the place and there's like these bunk beds and there was all these students kind of laying around looking...
Student-y?
Yeah, student-y. And he walks in, he's like, "Hi, my name's Jack. This is my dad, Michael." And his dad walks in, looks around the room and went, "No." Turned around and walked the fuck out. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my God. Because a few years ago, must have been about 4 or 5 now, I drove to St. Augustine with my dad.
I remember that.
To empty out Jay's storage
You were
unit.
gonna ask me, but I think I was tied up or something.
Yeah,
I
you
couldn't go.
couldn't get away, and that would have been a blast. This was like, I mean, I have stories because of it, so it's not wasted. And we spent a lot of time together in that car.
About 15, 14 hours?
Yeah, something like that. It got to be like, my first thing was like, I'm gonna drive straight through. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't have a ton of money because I wasn't working, which is why I had all this free time to drive down to Florida. So I'm like, okay, I'm on a budget. I got to go down there, get rid of the thing, get rid of the storage unit, he wrote a short list of things that he wanted, get that in my car and get home. And my dad's like, it's like 3 a.m. and he goes, how much further did you think you were going to drive tonight? And I was like, I don't know. We were in like Virginia. And I was like, I don't know, we're only in Virginia. And he goes...
It's already about 8 hours there.
Yeah. And he goes, you might want to think about stopping. And I said, why? You tired? And he's like, I was tired 4 hours ago. He's like, I'd like to stop now, please.
Hotel, please.
Yeah. I was like, Dad, it's 3. I was like, checkout's at 11. We're going to pay for a hotel for like 4 hours?
Man,
Yes.
If he's buying, go ahead.
No, I was buying. That was the thing. I was like, fuck, Dad, seriously? He's like, yeah. And then I said, well... And then my logical brain set in, and I said, well, at least I can get a shower. You know. I was like, no, I'm paying for a shower.
That's an expensive shower.
Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, I'll close with this story about the Jack Whitehall show. I think it's called Travels with My Father, or Traveling with My Father, something like that.
Makes sense.
They were staying somewhere on a beach in like a little hut. And the bath situation...
Jabba the Hutt?
No, just a little hut.
Aw.
And
Pizza Hut.
No. And the bathroom situation was this big building. It's like a shared bathroom thing. Almost like at Nantasket Beach. How you have that big building that's creepy.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
That building's creepy to me. I don't know why. And you just go in and there's a bathroom, blah, blah, blah. And his dad goes, I don't want to do my business with other people. And Jack's like, oh, come on, Dad. It's only for a couple nights. You can do your business. And he's like, mm-mm. So Jack went to, and he's like...
I'll wear the rubber suit.
I know. And there were some parts of the show where they were like, I think you need to go off and do your own thing. So he told Jack, he's like, why don't you go do young people things? And Jack goes away, and his dad goes, oh. So he grabs some of his stuff, and he goes down the street to a hotel, and he gets a hotel room, and then he turns to the camera and he goes, I just want you to know, I basically got this hotel room just so I could have a private poo. And I started dying, and I was like, I completely understand that. I completely get it. I'm there with you, Michael. I understand. Because it's nothing worse, it's like when you have to go to the bathroom and then like other people come in and you're like, God damn it. It's not the same for guys. Guys don't care what the hell's going on in there. You guys are just like, well, whatever. What, do you got it out? That's fine. Okay. We're going to get into, let's see if we can get this done before our time elapses for the video.
The hourglass is going.
Yeah, I know. What were your first words of this new decade? I'll tell you mine at the end. So, good morning. Fair enough. Ah, shit, here we go again. I was thinking that. I didn't say it. Get the fuck out of the bathroom. My cat walked in while I was pooping right after I heard people screaming Happy New Year on TV. I was home alone, so I had no reason to say anything to anyone before this. Fair enough. Fucking fuck. So in Japan, we have a superstitious thing that the first dream we have reveals your fortune for the entire year. Wow, that's pressure. Last night, I dreamt vividly about myself being captured, tied up, and tortured. What the? I'd say fuckity fuck too.
In a bad way or a sexual way?
I'm guessing a bad way.
Oh.
Oh, yep, they take the flesh off my face.
Oh.
Oh! The weird thing is the pain was so real, I actually thought it was really happening. I woke up screaming. When I realized it was just I know. When I realized it was just a dream, I could say nothing but fuckity fuck. Yeah, 2020 is gonna be great. Next, fat-ass Wario keeps pushing my ass into the lava. Well, Wario's good for that. Well, fuck. I'm gonna guess there's a lot of swearing involved. Aaron, please don't confetti the neighbor's car. Aaron said, by the grace of God, I didn't get the car. That's good to know. Good job, Aaron. New decade, old shit. Oh, Sean.
Oh, terror.
Yes. I am the personification of happy. I was on ecstasy at the moment. All right. Fuck this. Yep. Get away from her, you bitch. I was watching Aliens. I'm having a nosebleed. Seriously, the moment after his 2020, I felt blood coming through. Oh my gosh. That's not good. A good premonition for a new year. I have 20/20 vision. I was making that joke all night. Jay was like, I get it. It's like, no, I don't think you do. I need to say it 8 more times. 20/20 vision. Boom. Oh, hey, it's midnight. I'm guessing they weren't watching the clock. New year, say me. Those are the gym assholes, yeah. Why is the dog on the bed? It's midnight. Why wouldn't the dog be on the bed?
Celebrating.
The fireworks are canceled. It's too windy in Seattle. First of all, I would think the fireworks would be canceled in Seattle because it was raining.
Yeah.
Shit, power's out.
Happy!
Oh.
New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year! Get the candles! I woke up with my iPad on the floor, so I said, what the fuck is that doing there? I said, thanks to someone that sneezed in my face while I was watching fireworks. That's disgusting.
That'll get you sick.
Yeah. What was that shot? It was terrible. But I poured all the shots. I should have known what it was, and I still don't know. Awesome. I had to call the cops over a fight. About 5 of them showed up with literally 17 seconds left on the CNN ball drop. Oh, you saw it too. One of
Guys,
them...
stay here. Celebrate with us.
Yeah. One of them saw the TV and convinced the others to gather around before they went to take care of the altercation. The first words I heard in 2020 were, Happy New Year, now let's go arrest somebody. I like that. Do you guys have any more Coke? I'm hoping that's cola. You weirdos. I hope it was cola. It was more a strange noise because when the clock turned over to midnight, I just discovered Amazon Prime finally added 2 to 5 of Law and Order SVU after previously only having season 1 and then season 5 through present. I've been borrowing my mom... Jesus Christ, I got a whole story. I've been borrowing my mom's Hulu to watch the missing seasons, and I'm very nearly at the end and was annoyed to see that the episodes weren't on Prime until now. So I believe I said, fuck yes! It's a gonna be a Happy New Year for me, SVU, dun-dun. Jesus. I can't move my legs. What were you drinking? Get the fuck up, Joe. It's a goddamn new year.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe.
Well, that decade was shit.
Yes.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I love deviled eggs. Why would you say that at midnight? I don't know. Please stop stroking my hair. Wow, you smell like Fruit Loops. Let me stroke your hair a little while.
Stroke me, stroke me.
Want to touch knees?
Well, just the tips.
I wish this decade was over already. My watch is off. Well, yeah. That's why there's a countdown on TV.
Unless you're like me and you don't have cable yet.
Get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. Fair enough. I hate this year already. Jesus.
Only a minute into it.
I know.
Oh, I hate it already.
It's no optimism from these people. Do you want to go outside to pee? I need more context with this. That's my thing. Why the fuck are we all in the bath? As about 10 people are crammed in my bathroom celebrating the new year. How big is your bathroom? Jesus.
What are you doing on the counters?
I know.
Lines.
Oh fuck, that's a bad start, as my cheap plastic champagne glass fell apart immediately after I drank from it. That is a bad start. First piss of the new year, and it's gonna be on this tree. They must go with that person who wants to go outside to pee. And almost last, pass the Pringles. Happy New Year. Pass the Pringles. Mine was, can I go to bed now? That was my first thing of the new year. May I go to bed now, please? I would like to go to bed now. Bed, bed, bed. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Bed, please. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube now. Remember, you can catch the entire show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play. I'm going to shut up now. Sean's got something to tell you. Don't forget to wash your apples. Tell him, Sean.
Have a good everything. Enjoy your new year.
Oh, seriously?
Every way you can.
What?
Every way you can.
Oh, dear.